Alright, what we're going to make today is a beautiful velvety smooth cream cheesecake. What you're going to need to start out with is 3 8-ounce packages of Philadelphia cream cheese, not the fat-free, 1 2/3 cups of good old sugar, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, a tablespoon of vanilla, 2 large eggs, room temperature, 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream. Your cream cheese, your eggs are all going to want to be at room temperature. You're going to want to butter 3 medium-sized springform pans, all in and out, then wrap them with aluminum foil, place them into a broiler pan, and boil water to place around it so they're in a water bath. You're going to bake these for about 55 minutes to 1 hour at 350 degrees. You're going to need 1 orange, partially zested for the extra flavor. Your eggs, you're going to want to pre-crack those into a bowl so you don't get any shell or you get a bad egg. And the other day I did have a bad egg. You're going to want a 1-gallon baggie to put your cream cheese mixture into. The good old-fashioned old KitchenAid whoopie-up blender. It's a wonderful, wonderful machine. Good vanilla, not that imitation vanilla stuff. You want the good stuff. And that's how we do it. So just sit back, watch, and you'll see how to make a cheesecake. Alright? Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm by myself, so this is going to be a little more difficult. So we're going to put by putting the batter thing, the beater into the batter. We got a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, our lemon zest, 1/3 cup of sugar, and then we're going to put in 1 package of the cream cheese, which I should have had open, because I know people don't like to just sit around and watch videos go, because that's just a waste of their time. And ours, and this and that, and check the cream cheese, make sure it's good. Okay, dump 1 in. Raise your bar. Plug it in. Ha! Jokes. No more jokes, okay? Alright, put that on medium for about 3 minutes. While that's doing that, we're going to open the other cream cheese up. We're going to turn our water on high to get it ready for the water bath, and we're going to start our oven. Alright? Alright, let's get this over here. Alright. Okay. Open that baby up. Another one. And now you do want to make sure these are at room temperature, or you're going to wind up with a lumpy cheesecake. Your guests are going to go, don't think so, loser. So there's that. 1/4 cup of cornstarch is in there. You're going to need a whatever they are. Shut her off and scrape the bowl to make sure you get all those goodies down inside there. You can use any kind of zest you want. I kind of like orange. My wife doesn't like lemon, so I can't use lemon. Because, you know, you got to keep the wife happy if you want to be happy. Actually, I figured out the cost on these cheesecakes. These are little bundt pans. Leaves a hole in there, but it takes 1 cup of batter, and I get 5 cheesecakes out of 1 batch. I calculated it right down to the electricity, and it cost me $1.49 to make each one of these. That's pretty reasonable. You cool it, and then that hole that's in it from the bundt cake pan, you fill that with any kind of fruit filling you want. Your guests think you went to a lot of work. Let's just put it that way. It beats passing out Chex Mix, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, get those ready. Crack your eggs into a bowl so you know there's no bad stuff, no eggshell, and I did get eggshell in there this morning. Okay, and we got the cornstarch in there, and don't forget the cornstarch, otherwise your cream cheesecake won't set up when it's baked. It'll be kind of weird looking. Okay? So then you're going to want to dump in the rest of your sugar after your 3 minutes are up. Alright. And the cheese. It says 1 cheese at a time, but you can do half of one. That's what I do. Get ready and shake your vanilla, because you'll get sediment on the bottom. You're going to want 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Another one. You can see this is a lot easier than people think. A whole lot easier. Amazingly. But it's hard to keep your fingers out of it too. Let's go ahead and throw in our tablespoon of vanilla. You actually don't need to use the vanilla. I've done it without the vanilla and it still tastes just fine as long as you put in a little something for added flavor like orange. You can get key lime by putting a little lime zest in there. You're going to love it. Another one in there. Let that beat up a little bit. You'll be dancing, yeah. Okay, don't forget you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. Yeah. Make sure your ingredients are right or it just won't turn out right, okay? That's really important. There's half. There's 3/4. I gotta tell you, I'm really lucky because my wife works at the store. I just call her, scrape the bowl. I just give her a call on the phone and she brings home all these things. So right now they got cheesecake, or not cheesecake, they got cream cheese on sale. Philadelphia for $1 a package. Look at how creamy that's getting. That's a pretty good buy. Let's put our egg in one at a time now. Make sure you scrape your beater down to get all those little goodies off there, like your vanilla and stuff. Let's throw the other cream cheese in. One egg. Whoa, one at a time. Remember, I already looked. Those are good. There's nothing wrong with them. Don't go too fast. You can always wear gloves when you're making this to give your guests a feeling of false security on, you know, sterility and stuff. You know, I'm seeing a little lumps in there and that kind of concerns me. I don't know why, because everything is at room temperature. We shouldn't be getting lumps. This is room temperature and everything is good. I don't know why that would happen all of a sudden. Shoot my mouth off, I'm not paying attention, folks. Let's just give it a little press and see what's going on here. I like to see a velvety ribbon when I pour this. Alright. Another egg. Okay. That's going to be good. That's going to be real good. I got all my little pans all buttered. All ready to go. Foil around them. These I used before. Be careful when you do the foil, you can do it again. You can use it twice. You're starting to see how actually really easy this is, aren't you? See, that's starting to get pretty smooth now. Yeah. We don't want to pour the cream in until the last minute and then just beat it until it's incorporated. And then that's a good go-mo. Everybody here. Okay, now we're going to scrape the bowl one more time. Wish you could taste this. This thing's really good. You need taste vision. Nyah, nyah. I got to stop with the nyah, nyahs. My wife thinks nyah, nyahs is a stupid noise. Nyah, nyah. She doesn't aware of who did the old nyah, nyahs. She doesn't like Benny Hill either. I'm going to guess my viewers probably love Benny Hill. Yeah. I started making cheesecakes about a couple years ago. Found out just how easy it was. And I started making them for my doctor's office. Then they loved them. Everybody loved them. So this morning I went to warm up the oven, and then a couple days ago I did a nice pork loin with roasted potatoes in it, crusted over and stuff. It was really good, and then it kind of had a smell like it, so I didn't want my cheesecake to have that smell, so I burnt my oven off at about 500 degrees this morning for about a half an hour to make sure there was no foreign odors in there. Yeah, that looks like he's whipped up pretty good. Got good flavor, look at that. That's good. Yeah. You know, we're pouring the cream in. Yeah. That's nice. Only use the cream until she's well incorporated. You don't want to overbeat this or it'll not turn out rising to the right. You know, when you pour the cheesecake into the pan, you pour it halfway in, then you can squirt a little cherry filling, strawberry, raspberry, lemon filling, anything you want in between the two layers. Just make a little line in there and then take a toothpick and swirl it a little bit, pour the rest of your filling in, and you have a nice little filled up cheesecake. And everybody will go, God, how do you do that? Well, you are so smart, they will say. You are so smart. It's actually pretty easy. Move that over a little bit. My water looks like it's about ready to boil over there too. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah. In fact, that looks real good. These are for some neighbors down the road. I gave about 2 dozen of these away the other day. And there was a couple of neighbors called up, they wanted some extras because they were so good. They wanted to know if they could have seconds. So, sure. Let me show you what I made here. Let me show you here. For the bundt pans, so you don't get filling down inside there, I made a little stocking cap out of aluminum foil. You just go from 1 to 1. Alright, that's probably good enough, huh? Alright. Let's do this. Okay, I'm not supposed to eat a bunch of fattening stuff, so I can't lick the beaters anymore. Doctor's orders. This isn't really all that bad. I figured for a giant cheesecake with the sugar and everything, according to the ingredients that are on the bags and all that stuff, for a 9-inch cheesecake with 5 to 6 cups of batter, it's got only about 3,000 calories in it. That's not so bad, is it? No. No, not for us big boys or not really caring. Okay, and then pour it into your Ziploc bag. Okay. So usually use a different bowl. It was full of raspberry topping mixture. When you make your mixture, you can take your berries, and if you like it a little thicker, just kind of warm it up on the stove, add some cornstarch to it. It'll make it shine and give you a nice thick fruit topping on it. You know, you go to these fancy restaurants and casinos, they charge you $5, $8, $10 a slice for cheesecake. Well, now you can just make them at home. Okay, now we need our little. I don't like it when people aren't ready, so I'll use this one. You watch how this is done. That's good. Pretty simple, huh? Tap it down. Take the air out. Zip it up. Grab a pair of scissors. Take your baggie. Take one corner of the bag off. Just like that. In the garbage so you don't get it in a cheesecake. Watch this. Oh no! Funga bunga! Jesus Christ. Things went south there, boys. Oh. You don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. God dang it. This is usually a lot more nicely done than that. That's not going to affect the taste, but you know, you expect a little more out of a guy than that. A little more professionalism. God dang it. Alright, watch what I do here. Not a total disaster. A nice batter though, isn't it? Don't worry about it. They cook at 350 degrees for about an hour. Hard to believe there's going to be a germ in there. This one's a little too full, huh? Yeah. That's the first time I've done that, you know. I must have been nervous for making a video. I haven't done that before, and I am really, really sorry. But you know, at least you know this is done live, commercial free. Must have been a little nervous for my viewing audience. You know, I want to do good for you. I want you to know you're getting a good product. Wow. What do you think? I swear this is the best cheesecake you'll ever have. For you single guys out there, you can make these things and give them to dates and stuff, and they will go, oh my god. Oh my god, what is this guy making? Be careful when you pour your water in. You pour it in too fast and it's gonna bubble all over the place. You know, what's the old saying? Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Or was that from Touche Turtle? Trizzle, trazzle, trazzentrone. Time for this one to come home. Something like that. Grab your pot holders. Take your glasses off. Open your oven. 350 for 55 minutes. Okay? Alright. I don't have the money for one of them big convection bad boys, so what I like to do is spin it at about 35 minutes, okay? Alright. That's it. Cheesecake. What do you think? They're good.